Hi, this is Mauvu and Xyroah doing your feedback. If you have any questions, just ping us in your thread. Okay, so we should be entering worlds in third person for the immediate information advantage. Just like seeing stuff sooner and like more stuff that's like out of the way. It's just like easier to spot like hidden lava pools like that.
Also, we don't need to spam after each.
Yeah,
You can just like do a clean rotation.
yeah, like you only
Like
need,
this is just
yeah,
yeah,
like you don't need to give yourself arthritis by like spamming F3 on every seat. You just do like one big like swinging
yeah.
motion. Something you could have done there is try to use like reverse F5 to look behind you while you're mining those logs for just like more
Mhm.
information, like maybe see hay bales and like a bed house, but yeah. Um, I'd recommend trying out GUI 4 as well, because is this GUI 3 or is it GUI 2?
I think it's VR3.
Yeah, just like
Yeah, it's three.
the higher GUI makes the crafting like menu larger, and it's just like easier to be consistent at crafting, even though it's like more mouse movement. It's still like very fast regardless, and then like you're just more consistent because you have like
Mhm.
bigger crafting slots to aim for. Uh, I think we're overcommitting to mining wood off of the blacksmith here, when you can try and get wood off of like houses as you run past them, which you can like cooldown skip for as you run up to the house, and you can also like overlap some of the mining with your movement towards the log. We should
As
definitely,
well as just looking around
yeah,
and seeing the scene.
we should definitely have looted that chest house for the bed in case we have to like play fort first and we want to blaze bed with it, and it would also save on having to pre-craft a bed in the bastion, but also like you could get like several emeralds out of the chest that you could trade for food from a farmer, or you just get straight up food out of the chest, reducing the amount of hay bales you'd have to mine. Like,
You should be in F5 here
yeah.
and just like looking around every head.
And we should also um, be toggling hard um, when we're like somewhat early into the village route, just to like
Look
I
around the
tend to do
lava
it,
pool.
yeah, like I tend to do it after you've pillared up on the golem so that you're not at risk of getting yourself one shot by it if you're on hard mode, but like yeah, you toggle hard so that lava pool fire spreads faster and like makes it more obvious that there's a lava pool there.
Coming to the ocean. Okay. Gonna be a woodlight seed.
Unless we hit like a shipwreck. No.
I would have personally gone for like on land lava dowsing, just going to a cave because you're gonna woodlight anyways.
Yeah. Like
This is fine, I guess.
yeah, we just yeah, same thing with the wood light. We didn't need to mine for Flynn.
Yeah, I think that's just a brain fart.
We get more gravel anyway.
It's an interesting place to put your water.
And when you're digging in a tunnel like one by one like this, if you 45 degree and like strafe like diagonally, you can like move faster.
Yeah. Well, we have iron ore,
Oh, yeah,
which if you're feeling adventurous, you can. I guess you can like smelt it while you're waiting for your wood light.
yeah. So we've got the cobblestone for a furnace.
Yeah, exactly. What would be interesting? You can do a cobble skip. What? Okay,
Yeah, yeah. So a
right.
couple of things in this portal, like as you were saying, Zara, there's the cobble skip where you grab this lava last and then break the magma block to let the water flow down before flowing lava like like comes back into this block, and then it would basically skips you having to mine the second cobble that you do. And then yeah, I don't
How did that even happen? I
so I don't understand like what all this extra lava grabbing was about. Like maybe we were worried about not having grabbed both these lavas. Um,
Yeah, usually you would break one cobblestone and place a plank against the other cobblestone,
yeah, yeah,
and then do it the other side too,
that's what
instead
I
of
was.
breaking both
Yeah,
of them.
like this, where we like break both cobblestone, meaning that you can't like you could like place a door in this frame if we had an extra one and place wood against that, but there's other than that, there's no way to like place any blocks here, and like yeah, after we break those two blocks, we can't put wood in to like enable a wood light unless you can like spam a load of blocks on the floor of the mag like ravine. But
You
okay,
just
yeah,
get rewarded.
yeah,
It's fun.
insta light, who cares, you know?
Yeah. I would, so you're on 90 FOV normally. I'd recommend just getting used to Quake Pro right now. Very beneficial as you get better because you're increasing your field of vision, so you get to see more.
Um,
I highly disagree with dropping the apples.
yeah, like
You could have used them for golden apples or just filler food before you can get to the bastion.
we definitely should have. Well, you should just F3C on every nether enter, but
You done it.
especially
Yeah.
on this when the fortress is like right next to your home portal, but it looks a little bit awkward to get there. So having the quads like, and also
Mhm.
getting towards the fortress, like you might need to take terrain back to your home portal to get there. Like just having the quads, like
There's also something
gonna help.
else. Can you like rewind like 5 seconds? So you see that this is like red forest. Is this
Yeah,
crimson?
Crimson
No,
Forest. Yeah,
yeah, this is crimson, right? But you see that there's no trees. There's like it's really clean. That suggests that there's like terrain above that's like open that has trees and stuff. Whenever you have like stuff like this, it always means that there's terrain up. So if I saw this, I'd immediately be checking um how I can go up further or just digging up instead of digging at the same Y level.
yeah, yeah. That's like a mechanic with Warped Forest and Crimson Forest. Is like if there's no,
Yeah,
like if there's complete lack of trees where you are, it means that there's going to be terrain above you which does have trees, basically.
it's a Sichi thing. Anyways, you should be using 10 to do your E-ray, because wait, where are we bridging? I swear we're like okay, maybe I'm like discombobulated. I don't know which direction we're just going in.
Yeah, this is the direction that you wrote was.
Yeah.
Oh, why are we S
Wait, what?
bridging?
Can you
It's like,
wait? Yeah.
yeah, like
Oh wow.
I haven't seen anyone do
Um,
this in ages. But yeah, just hold S and A here. Your cursor's perfectly lined up from the diagonal bridging. So just start doing uh like diagonal speed bridging. Or like
because when you strafe, it's faster than
yeah.
moving backwards. Terrain handling is good, but all of this you should be in third person, just looking around. Um, Wide is good, but again, third person would help immensely in the cause of looking around.
And yeah, so just like some stuff with like Solstan Valley terrain. Like I mean obviously
Yeah,
earlier you want to make sure you're not missing your block placements beneath your feet, but like here you want to save these 8 blocks for the gap between, like if we're playing manhunt housing, you want to save these blocks for the like lava gap, because there's always 8 blocks between like the center area and then the like part of the housing which is like connected to the gold area. um so what you can do is
my
like run along the side of these soul sand blocks to not
mhm.
get the speed penalty instead of like doing
I would
workshops here.
also there's like netherrack walls right beside you,
Yeah,
so I would be mining them as I was moving to get some extra blocks just in case.
yeah, we've got
Oh,
gold.
mind you, we have 37 cobblestones, so I guess we're like okay. Are we okay? I think we're gonna do top down, or are we doing?
Oh no, surely we go.
I mean,
Okay, yeah,
okay, we're going manhunt. Okay.
yeah. I feel like this is the correct like sort of play, but it felt like we weren't really planning for it.
Oh wow. I guess. Okay. I wouldn't do hard before breaking, or yeah, I wouldn't do hard there. You. Okay. Can you? You wanna toggle hard right after you break the chest, and that way your character's like behind, which means the pigs that are supposed to fall have a higher likelihood of falling rather than like from the other side, and also um it's just a bit scary in my opinion. So just do it after you break the chest, and then as you arrive to your rampart, you wanna go back to easy.
Yeah, like you only need to be on hard for like 2 or 3 seconds, and like as we run under this thing, there could have a sword guy could just drop off right now and hit us for like 6 hearts. Like
Yeah, so you wanna toggle easy.
yeah, like um, and then another thing, like you want to block off um these 2 blocks here, so that pigs don't get stuck and always go up these steps. But you can also use like flint and steel or your lava to like prevent them pathing, and like that's something you easily could have done. Just grab a lava bucket and place a lava here to stop piglins like getting stuck.
Okay. We have no pigs, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think at this like at an 18xx PB, you should just be playing like front loading the backups.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, I do agree. There's like not much justification. I'm there's like edge cases where you get a bunch of obsidian in like a center chest or triple chest or whatever, in which case it's like fine. But generally you should just go up top and get the backups too.
yeah, it's just like for the sake of consistency. Um, like the 10 seconds that you lose isn't gonna make or break your run in almost any situation, and like the increasing consistency you get from like just getting more trades is so good for being able to play out more runs. So this is just like a straight up like pause. I'm
Yeah.
guessing there's like some disturbance, like IRL or something.
Do we actually just have two pigs? Oh, what are we doing? Um, did we place a cobblestone on top of the hole, or
We
is it
place
open?
it's on top of the like entrance from the
The
main
entrance.
area.
Okay. Yeah, don't do this.
Yep. Yeah, this is just like you don't ever want to be in this situation, which is another reason to just um,
If you're scared of going top like the normal route, make sure you have like you can open the triple chest and get a distraction gold to throw at the floor when you're building up, which does the trick fine. Or if you're like really, really scared, you can also um skip top backups and go for center backups, but that's like a bit more advanced. I think you should just practice getting normal backups.
so like things we should have done before
Yeah, can
checking
you
trades. There's like pre-craft a bed, and then we had 5 iron to make at the very least an iron axe and an iron sword uh,
Yeah,
if we like that.
we had the double chest open and we didn't
Yeah, like
like all of this junk that you have in your
we
inventory should
like
be gone at this
yeah we
point.
definitely like tried to sort out some stuff, but the main things that you can kind of focus on when you're clearing out your inventory mid bastion route is like random blocks basically, because you get like extra quartz and like magma cream and stuff from trades, so like there's no point really clearing that out mid bastion route because you'll be picking up more at the end of your bastion route when you like final check trades. But stuff like the netherrack, the magma blocks, the blackstone bricks like dirt, cobblestone, iron ore, blackstone, um, all of those you can just like get rid of, because and they're just all these like miscellaneous blocks, which is like an easier way to like focus on them, if that makes
I have
sense.
two more tidbits. Yeah, so you see that we have like 60 leather. It's always like it's more conscious, so um you have to be a bit more locked in, but if you observe the amount of stuff in this lot, like if you have 60 leather, you want to keep the stuff that you're gonna get from trades because then you can throw them out while purling or get like leaving the bastion, so you don't have to like continuously remove them. But for example, if you have 60 leather, um, you're gonna go back to check trades, and you're most likely gonna have like at least more. You're gonna have more than four, which means it's gonna become two stacks. So I would always remove this. Another two things that you can get rid of is your gravel and your soul sand. Reason being that you're most likely gonna get um one stack of each at least. So it's like another thing that you can get rid of immediately.
uh, yeah,
And then fire charge should be in your top left slot. So when you open your inventory with your book open, that's the slot that it opens to. So you can immediately hotkey that into your hotbar. I think that's okay. We split strings. We didn't get rid of like a bunch of stuff still. Interesting. Yeah, so like Mauvu said, you should have pre-crafted a bed and then yeah,
yeah, like
do your
iron
pre-crafted
axe,
stuff. Iron axe, yeah. Just gonna say that.
And then yeah, something else. We're exiting the bastion on like not full health here, which is
Yeah.
just something else we want to avoid. Like there's a lot of time where you can overlap the like full healing of a piece of food in the like while you're doing other stuff in the bastion, which is like an optimal. And then like the reason you also want to do that in the bastion, because like the split right after getting to the fortress usually is gonna like you're gonna take a lot of damage very quickly from throwing pearls. So like having high health like really is beneficial in this part of
Mm.
the run. Just so it's like a double reason why you should be trying to get to like full health before you leave the bastion. I think, I mean, I'm going lower terrain here. I don't know about you, but
Yeah,
like,
me too.
because you know the fortress is like open at the lower terrain, but it might be buried up top. So, like, obviously, if you're going up top, this is the correct place to go. But
I'd also mention again, it's like a shocking lack of being in third perspective.
yeah,
It's like this is the best part where like you want to look around for like terrain and stuff. So yeah, F5.
and like our hotbar here, sort
Oh
of
my God.
because we
Yeah.
don't have like the bed pre-craft and stuff like that, but like because you would probably want a bed on the hotbar here, and then like you can have like
Sword,
obsidian, yeah, like
obsidian too, and a boat.
yeah, maybe not pearl.
Yeah, all of that like running is just wasted time.
Yeah,
You're
like
not
we've run all
achieving
that
any more
time,
ground.
and we still just pearl onto the fortress anyway. But like, yeah, we have a lot
Yeah.
of food left. We had a lot of pearls from the bastion. Did we? I,
8.
I mean, you've just got to be more aware of seeing that there's a spawner right here. Like, why? What is going on with this? Like, we scan for a spawner when you could have pearled straight to it, like 5 seconds previously. Like,
I'd also say that this is a crimson. Um, high rolling for strays is like always smart, but you shouldn't prioritize that, especially when the biome is not good. Oh, we have a bunch of skeletons. Yeah, like we don't have anything pre-crafted here. This is just terrible. You should try and overlap at least your 2x2 crafts. You can do your 2x2 crafts while in the bastion. Or no, actually. You can either throw out like junk stuff while pearling to your fort, or do your 2x2 crafts while overlapping your pearls, but you should do at least like either one.
I think as far as like prioritizing goes, like nether brick is like the most important thing to do,
Mhm.
like as soon as you've left the bastion. And then after
Yeah.
that, I think glowstone and string are not very high priority, because if you think about crafting glowstone, either like your stack of glowstone perfectly gets turned into a stack of glowstone blocks, or you have like an extra glowstone dust and some glowstone blocks, and now you've got like 2 stacks. So it's like worsening your inventory management. And then it's the same thing with the string. So it's not always gonna increase the amount of like inventory space it's taking up with string, because if you've got like multiple stacks of string, it goes down to a stack of string and wool. But yeah, so like the way I think about it is you do like nether brick craft, and then it's just clearing out the like magma cream, the quartz, the leather, the soul speed books, like all the random stuff like that. Um, just so that like you've got all that clear space to like use, and then it's like the wool and the glowstone. They're better overlapped with killing blazes, because if you think about clearing out your inventory in a blaze fight, like you axe crit the guy and then you throw out 3 leather and then you finish him off. Well, the blaze rod's probably like right next to the leather, so you're just gonna pick it back up again, right?
Mhm.
feel like I'm yapping a bit much on the imagery
No,
stuff, but it's like a common thing.
yeah.
Um, Many like newer runners like have like issues with.
You should also just like that. Those flames should be top priority.
Yeah, so
We
like
are not punching them out.
yeah, like this fire is like top one. You've got to get, like it has to go, but like any fire that's in the spawning area is like extremely
My God.
um, bad.
Yeah, when you're in your spawner, your priority is first you want to punch out the fire, then the miscellaneous blocks that might be in the spawning area, and then build out. And you want to build out two in the back and one on either side. I don't hate connecting the terrain here, so it's like if that's what we were doing, that's fine. But yeah, those like blocks in the spawning area still and the flames, that's like inhibiting spawns.
We don't need to like crit the blaze on every hit. Like you only need to do that with a diamond sword and wood axe. Um, and yeah, we're
Yeah,
leaving fire on the spawner again. Like, and yeah, blaze crackles
yeah,
behind
because
us. We lost a spawn cycle to it. Oh, yeah,
also I'd
we had it
suggest,
once. But yeah,
yeah, yeah, exactly. So you can see how, I mean, having like a good spawner can be the difference between leaving like an entire blaze cycle early, which is like a lot of time saved. So it's like uber important to what are we doing here? I had something else to say, but I've completely forgotten.
yeah. With the like
Oh,
blaze spawner, it's easy to like think, oh, I'll just get lucky and it won't matter. But most of the time, you're not gonna get lucky. So yeah, what were you saying?
yeah. I was gonna say that you should also search craft your explosives. English is a really good language for search crafting. So instead of like scrolling through the book, um, a beginner way to do it is RE. That brings up both your respawn anchors and your bed. But if you're more advanced, you can do WO for your wool, and then OW for your bed, and AW for your anchors. Um, yeah. If you want inspiration for search crafting, I'd look at Dougal.
Yeah, fire charges should be top left. Like that should be something you do in the bastion, really.
Yeah, what I said earlier in the Bastion. Did we reset boat angle? I think
Um,
we might have.
I'd suggest if you're intending to send more runs, I'd recommend showing your Ninja Brain bot in the recording at some point. Like
Yeah,
it's
because
just
you have
like
no idea.
yeah, like this. I mean, I'm assuming you got like 100% on one eye. It looks
Generally speaking,
yeah,
it looks close because we're purling like an entire like full length pearl is around 75 to 80 blocks. So you should use that to your advantage to um like regulate how far you're going. These pearls aren't that great, but I'm assuming it's like right here. Again,
so with like
yeah,
it's like obviously we're S bridging, which is slower than like strafe like diagonal bridging, but also if you another thing with uh like strafe diagonal bridging, I don't know what it's what the actual official name for it is, but like another thing with that, with bridging on soul sand is you can be like crouched over the edge while you do the bridging, and then you don't get the speed penalty from the soul sand on that either, which makes it significantly faster than this.
I think they have soul speed, but
Oh yeah, you need to like I
jump up.
remember yeah, it's like you jump and then you like move around a bit, or there's like a
Can you
K4 message somewhere that
can you
explains.
like go to the start of when they started bridging? Yeah. So you started crouching from the netherrack. I think it's because you were crouching from the netherrack into the soul sand that you didn't get the soul speed effect. So like building up one block and then starting bridging or like bridging again should fix that. I think. I know that like building up one and bridging would fix it. I'm not totally sure on the reason. Again, fire charge top left slot. It's pretty OP. I like that we're immediately
Doing the
preemptive,
scans.
checking preemptive, but I think you should do 30 FOV. 30 FOV and 10 for your first scan.
Yeah, I think I mean it's just what I like to do whenever I possibly can use this to get through an iron door in the stronghold. I just break the block it's on instead of going for the button because it's just more consistently like easier and there's less like stuff you don't have to like be aiming at the button and then aim to fit through the door. Like it's just nicer to like break the block whenever it's possible. Right.
Again, you can press X in the book and craft an iron axe, but realistically, you should have just done this in the bastion.
Yeah.
Um,
We're like super hard
another,
committing without any
yeah,
rescans.
no rescans, absolute. Like, we're still
Okay.
going. Okay, just never punish.
What are we doing?
What are we doing?
Like,
Oh no.
if you want to
That's
hunger reset, you go over to the like
you
corners
can
and mobs won't path to you.
toggle hard and well,
Yeah, like
in this case, if we're gonna hunger reset, I would have just toggled hard and taken like 4 hearts more damage and then
yeah,
just
that
one
works.
um yeah. Although in this case, I think we should have not taken that damage in the first place. You shouldn't be purling looking down completely
Yeah, like
because your stuff can fly out.
okay, you
What are
don't
you
need to kill
doing?
these guys. Like you respawn and you have 3 seconds of invulnerability. Um, so I mean, if we did sort out inventory here, you'd have plenty of time to get past them and get to the Eiffel area. But like, even so, you
Even
can
if
just
you just jump onto the
yeah,
stairs,
yeah,
you're gonna get into the lava area like
like you just do
relatively
exactly what you
quickly.
just did, and you'd have been like
Yeah,
perfectly safe.
yep.
Oh, okay.
It's like really clunky. I'd suggest just practicing end games on MPK.
What are we waiting? Like, okay, reload as well.
If you're gonna offhand eye, there's you shouldn't be offhanding. Just find a hotbar slot to do it. Um,
Yeah,
didn't open F3 to check what O it or what
maybe they
level
just
it is.
don't know Pearl Clip. That's
Yeah, I guess
that's
that's
what I'm
fair enough.
assuming. Back 1 and 8. Yeah.
Back 1 and 8, yeah. You should be purling here, by the way, to the fountain.
Yeah, like just one pearl to like make sure you have your lobby set up before it chooses its first path so that you can't get like a diagonal perch straight away or something.
Don't set up. Okay.
I mean, that's not a horrible anchor setup, but you
Yeah,
should elevate that other anchor with a soul sand um, or a
and you
gravel.
you should just one anchor is fine, and just have
Yeah,
the other anchor in your hotbar. You don't need to be putting both down.
yeah, yeah. That's only really necessary if you have to like two anchor one bed or something. Like, and you need to get like maximum damage.
That part was
It's not
really
even
bad.
bad though, because like you could have pearled again, and it would have looked
Yeah.
intentional. You know, like
hmm Um,
I gotta be
I guess I
honest,
should just mention.
you could
Sorry, go on.
have settings change particles to minimal. I'm just saying.
Yeah, this is crazy. I should mention that when you're standing for your one cycle, you should be standing behind the circle of towers. In this case, it didn't matter because we just got the 1 in 13 perch.
Yeah, yeah, we're not standing very far back. Yeah, I'm not sure. Well, I mean, this anchor, the way we blow it up here, like it just shows why it should be one higher. Like it just doesn't do a lot of damage when it could have done like 40 or 50. It does like 20. This one does a lot. That was okay. Probably could have plus one to that, but that was fine. Um, as far as like overall sort of um like macro sort of decisions, I think the main thing I really want to talk about is like we're looking at this like reselling capability, um, and then we're playing a blacksmith with
But
no
yeah,
immediate enter. Like it just seems like a waste of, or just like an inefficient use of our time when you could be reselling harder for like shipwrecks in like an island or something. But if we're playing for like a high food run, then I guess it makes sense. But yeah, if you're trying to cut time off this, um, you're eventually going to have to switch to ocean strats pretty much strictly only. And yeah,
yeah, that and also it's like a strange decision to commit to an ocean from a village, especially when you don't have an enter. Um,
yeah,
but
and then
that's
also have to
besides.
woodlight. Uh,
Yeah, you also have to woodlight. Um,
as far as anything else,
I think the biggest like repeated themes here is like inventory management was it's like it's something you need to work on. Like actually dedicate time to having proper hotbar slots and inventory slots. That way you don't have to think consciously uh as much as you have to do to like retrieve items into your hotbar or like sort items out and stuff. Bastion sorting was like it was really slow, so I'd suggest just hopping on an Bastion practice map and just practicing getting rid of items quickly and then pre-crafting and
yeah,
yeah,
like
that
in the
kind of stuff.
bastion practice, you like wanna also do like your bed pre-craft, your like sorting of your hotbar, and your like fire charges top left, and all of that stuff should be part of your like bastion route practice, as well as like
Yeah, I
the
guess we
actual
didn't
route.
mention, but you were in a village. Did we not grab a bed?
Right,
We
I
just didn't
yeah,
grab a
I
bed.
mentioned like we should have gone for that one house, but yeah, like in almost
I
every
prefer
village seed,
grabbing. Yeah,
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 like
always.
well, unless like the nearest bed is just really far, but like when you've got
I think for like
yeah,
sub 20, I think it's just fine to like go a bit out of your way to
yeah,
get beds. I prefer to get two beds just because you can double blaze bed, which is extremely clean. But just like
yeah, like
one bed is
this
good.
has a bed, this has a bed, and then there were other houses like that has a
Yeah,
bed. There's just all of these are like bed houses. Um,
yeah.
but yeah,
Um,
I think that's everything I want to mention.
going, yeah, I'll just quickly talk about the fort itself. Where like double critting spawner was like completely messy.
Oh yeah, the
Um,
spawner with the like under prioritizing fire, I guess. So,
That and also the reason you want to pre-craft a bed is that once you're at a spawner, you're like first thing is to get rid of like the first cycle of blazes, so like one or two blazes or whatever, and then immediately send a blaze bed. Reason being that the faster your spawner setup, the higher the chances that you're gonna get like a five spawn or four spawn instead of like a one or two. And like it doesn't seem like a huge difference, but that could be the difference between having to wait an entire cycle more and just leaving like a minute early.
yeah,
Um,
like say,
once you have your place, yeah, sorry, go on.
I was just gonna add to like, say you clear out the blazes, get your blaze blade off, and punch all the fire out in 9 seconds. Um,
Mhm.
the blaze spawner can only do a spawn every 10 seconds, so it's like it would guarantee that you get a four spawn on the next cycle. Like it's just
Yeah,
that much more consistent. But yeah,
yeah. After you blaze pad, your priority is to punch out the fires first, then break the blocks in the spawning area, and then build out. And again, build out two in the back and one on either side. Soul
yeah.
Sand, of course.
I don't know. Yeah, it's like we're looking around there, and we left this fire. It's just yeah, like yeah, we punch out the fire, but then yeah, we just like start neglecting the fire after that, and yeah, that was the big issue with like losing spawns. Yeah,
Yeah.
um,
Um, Post blind was
it was a little bit hard to
clean-ish.
judge like
Yeah,
how
the
how we like
Ninbot.
decision made this, but
Yeah. Um, Again, Ninbot is like really awesome, so that we can like actually have something.
yeah, and then like not
Um,
many, or like not rescanning out of like habit in the stronghold. It's like something like you should just be like rescanning when you get to these decision parts where like there was a few different doorways we could have gone, and then you can just toggle thin and then like look down each hallway and see where the spike is, and like it's just
mhm.
good. Like instead we just kind of blind, like even though the spike was sort of in this direction, it's still like better to just re-gauge where it is from like your current position, if that makes sense.
This bit is just incredible. We're scared of getting filled out. It's okay.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's like
Um,
a combination of like nerves plus like lack of
Nerves,
end
yeah,
game practice, which and then like baby
yeah.
zombies like an annoying mob. So
In in this, like in my opinion, you shouldn't have lost those three hearts. I'm pretty sure we were full health when we entered portal room. But even if we did, just instantly start aggro portaling, or if you don't want to do that, hard toggle, use the silverfish and the baby zombies to get you down low, and then that's reset.
yeah, and then like and yeah, in the end, it's just like learning to pearl clip. It's just like gonna give you more consistency at hitting zero. Uh, but yeah, it's like
Yeah,
not the easiest thing ever, but it's very worthwhile learning.
the Kohout has a really good video on zeros and like everything end game, and if you want, I can link that. But yeah, he goes over everything.
Yeah,
That's
uh,
everything, I think.
yeah. Yeah, if you have any questions, just ping us in your thread, and thanks for sending in the route.